Put the hip shit on the shelf, cause the way the real wealth is being real with self. My eyes done seen the glory of the coming of the left. I can't do it by myself, so I'm asking for help. It's time to switch it up, put the hip shit on the shelf, cause the way the real wealth is being real with self. My eyes done seen the glory of the coming of the left. I can't do it by myself, so I'm asking for help. Money, money, money. That's all you got to say. Wrong being wealthy. Like Kanye West says, having money is not everything, not having it is. No, Deuteronomy 8:18 says God gives us the ability to create wealth. No, it's the love of money that's rewarding. You don't want money so much, why you get up and go to work? Yes, I do think about one of the things that my kids got. I'm just trying to leave a legacy for my kids. Not everything, but when you got it, you can do some cool stuff. Now, your host for Talking Money in the Morning, financial health mentor to the working class, Mr. Cortez.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Talking Money in the Morning Live. I am your main man, H. Cortez, the one and only financial health mentor to the working class, where I do my absolute best to bring practical yet proven wealth building strategies to working class men and women all over this great nation of ours. I so thoroughly appreciate you guys for tuning in each and every morning. I count it an honor, privilege, and a blessing to be able to come before you each and every morning. Hopefully, I'm giving you some stuff that's helping. Hopefully, you're not the type of people like I was 10 years ago, where I would just suck up information and never do anything with it. But I'll tell you this, over the last 2 years, I've been applying what I know like crazy, and it has made all the difference in the world, guys. So hopefully you are applying what it is that we talk about and what you're learning from other people and other mentors and things of that nature. But again, welcome to the show this morning. I'm your main man, H. Cortez, the one and only financial health mentor to the working class, where I do my absolute best to bring practical yet proven wealth building strategies to working class men and women all over this great nation of ours. Yes, Darnell Weatherby said he loves the shirt. That's right, guys. The cycle of poverty ends with me. What cycle are you breaking? What cycle ends with you, guys? Put that in the chat. What cycle ends with you? And then if you want to grab this shirt, guys, I love this shirt. Go over to Lead One LLC. So I think he has a fan page, Lead One LLC. Darnell, go ahead and put your information in the contact. So tell me in the messaging below, what cycle is ending with you guys? For me, it's the cycle of poverty. And by default, the cycle of poverty is going to end a lot of other cycles in my family as well. So let's type that in the chat. Give a shout out to my man, Darnell Weathersby over at Lead One LLC. Got me this shirt. And I told him every time I wear it, I give him a shout out, man, because I just believe in the messaging and the things that they're trying to do over there. So type in the chat. If you have a cycle that you're trying to end, type it in the chat right now, guys. If you're on YouTube, do me a huge favor. Grab the link. Share it on your favorite social media platform, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Pinterest, wherever you like to share things. Share this on your favorite social media platform. If you are on the Facebook, do the same thing, guys. Share this stream on your timelines. We're talking about a powerful subject today, and I want to kind of break down some barriers for you guys. Hopefully this will make sense to you, and hopefully this is more information that you can apply to your own life. But before we get started, I always, just in case you stumbled up on this show on accident, I have to tell you exactly who this show is for. This show is for my go-getters, my risers and grinders. If you're ready to get up, get out, and get something, this show is for you. If you went to bed last night with legacy on your brain and you're thinking about the moves you can make to make sure that your great-great-grandchildren are going to be proud to bear your name, this show, my friend, is for you. If you're the type of person that know deep down inside you got the discipline to build wealth, you got the determination, you got the drive, you got the will, but maybe you lack a game plan, maybe you're missing some strategies, maybe you need a mentor in your life, well, this show, my friend, is yours. This is your show if that is you. If you went to bed last night reading your note cards, reading your affirmations, reading your goals 10 or 15 times before you go to sleep so you can program your brain to get up next day and execute that stuff, this show is for you, man. That's exactly who this show is for. Now, On the other hand, who is this show not for? If you are that woe is me, pity party having every hour on the hour type person, this show, my friend, is not for you. If you have one of those weird relationships with money where you think money is evil, capitalism is a dirty word, this show is not for you. If you can't stand the fact that I just mentioned the word money 12 times in the last 10 seconds, this show, my friend, is not for you. I can promise you that, because what happens is most people don't know when they have that kind of relationship with money is that you will tend to repel money away from you. Because here's what your subconscious does, right? And not your conscious, but your subconscious. If you deep down inside think money is evil, you think wealthy people are snobs and all of that, that's your thought process. Your subconscious mind will never allow you to be wealthy, will never allow you to attract money to you, will never allow you to attract the right people in your life that will help you get there, because why would it? It's trying to protect you from becoming a snob, becoming evil, bringing something evil into your life. So if that's you, my friend, this show is not for you. And let me be clear. I do not have a problem with you not wanting to be wealthy. That's your prerogative. I only have a problem with you having a problem with me wanting to be wealthy, right? What is that about? If you don't want to be wealthy, why do you care that I do? Right? Some people are like that. They can't stand money, think money is evil, but when I pursue it, now they look at me sideways. Well, that's your prerogative. You don't want money. You don't want wealth. I do, right? So don't judge me for that. And like I say in each and every episode, if you've never seen a future billionaire before, I want you to take a screenshot right now. Right? Because you're looking at one. And then I want you to hold me to that, right? Watch me work over the next 5 to 10 years and see what happens, guys. I'm telling you. But here's what's cool. Here's why you want to stay plugged in, because there's not a single millionaire or a single billionaire on this planet that ever got there without helping a couple thousand people become millionaires. So maybe you're one of the people that I can help become a millionaire on my way to being a billionaire. But if you had that weird relationship with money, then you're not one of those people, and you can tune out right now and we won't miss you. Today's show is brought to you by Nove Money Credit Restoration Program. If you need credit restoration because you understand the power of good credit, if you know that a good name is better to be achieved than riches, silver, and gold, then that's what they mean. Your reputation in the marketplace is your credit. What is your reputation in the marketplace? Good credit. So if you need credit restoration, maybe you're like me, hovering around the middle 500s as a credit score. So I just signed up with them. Check out yesterday's episode where I actually did a screen share and I talked about where I am financially. Yes, Financial Health Mentor on YouTube, where I am financially with my credit. And I'm actually doing a live case study where I'll be bringing you bi-weekly updates on how my credit score is improving, or if it's not improving. Because if it's not improving, then I'm going to stop promoting Nove Money. If they're not about their business and can't do what they promise they can do, then we're going to put them on blast right here on this show. But I'm just confident that those brothers over there are going to be able to do what they say they can do. They've already got in dispute a bunch of stuff on my credit report. So they're already working. They said it takes about 3 weeks before I see any increase in points. So I will be sharing that with you every step of the way. So remind me, guys, I'm going to go back and read some of your what's the cycles that are breaking in your life. I appreciate that. You guys tuning in or chiming in on that. Again, Lead One LLC. Look up Darnell Weathersby on Facebook and you can grab a shirt just like this, man. I love the shirt. So that's today's sponsor, Nove Money. If you need that, let me know and I will get you the link to Nove Money. Say I'm locked in and listen. Appreciate that, Anthony. And Anthony is local, I believe, to St. Louis, and it's got his insurance thing going on. So guys, if you need insurance, that's my man. You can reach out to him and get that stuff going. Anthony, is it State Farm? Is it State Farm or Allstate? I think it's State Farm, right, Anthony? Let the people know, man, because I'm always want to shout out other solid business people, because with me, it's all about collaboration and not competition, man. We need to be collaborating one with another instead of always trying to compete. And that's why we can't get anywhere collectively, because we're clawing at one another, man, instead of saying, you know what, you're in insurance, let me send my people to you. I'm in wealth building and things of that nature. Once people get properly insured and they want to take their lives to another level, you can send them to me on the for wealth building tips and strategies and things of that nature. So that's the name of the game. And then maybe I have the wrong Anthony. Maybe I'm thinking about somebody else. But I thought that you were the insurance guy. But if not, I do know an Anthony on Facebook who is big in insurance. So guys, we're talking about why network marketing don't work for most people. But before we get into why it don't work, let me help you understand why it's something that you should weigh and consider really seriously if you do not have a business, right? If you do not have a business of your own, here's why you should consider network marketing. Number one, most people cannot quit their job today and go start a business tomorrow. But you just know deep down inside, intrinsically, something is telling you that I need my own business. Well, a network marketing business allows you to get into the business world and run your business parallel to your job without many conflicts. I've had a network marketing business my entire adult life, and it never conflicted with my job until recently, where my job got in the way, so I had to put my job in the rearview mirror, right? But it never conflicts with your job. And here's the other thing. Everybody knows deep down inside intrinsically that you have to have multiple streams of income. Wealthy people have 4 or 5 things going on in their lives at all times. One of them is multiple streams of income. The other one is residual income. One of them is passive income or leverage income. The other one is business systems. And then the 5th one is all wealthy people have mentors in their lives. And when you partner with the right network marketing company, you get all 5 of those things. You get a mentor, you get a business system, because systems allow you to leverage and make an income without taking all of your time. Right? You get multiple streams of income, you get to earn residual income, and you, what was the 5th one? All right, so multiple streams, business, multiple streams, residual, passive income, business systems, and a mentor. So when you start a network marketing company, you get, say, not the insurance guy, but always looking for the best insurance. So I will look him up. Yeah, I think his name is Anthony. I thought it was Anthony Hester, but maybe not. But I appreciate that. So you get those 5 critical elements that all wealthy people have in their life when you join the right network marketing company. Here's the other thing. Most people can't quit their job and start a business. Even if they had the money to do so, most people can't do it, because you can't just stop that stream of income. You just cannot stop your paycheck from coming in and start a business, right? But even if you did, most people can't do that if you have the money, because they don't have the business mindset. So a network marketing company allows you to grow into a business mindset little by little, right? Most of us can't stop what we're doing and take a business course or a class, right? Most of us can't. Yeah, I'm familiar with Primerica. In fact, my financial success membership comes from a company that was with A.L. Williams before they became Primerica. So that's a good one. So hopefully you got good mentors. I know you can create multiple streams of income over there. I know they got business systems. I know you can create passive income. So that's a good network marketing opportunity. So here's the deal, though. Most people can't stop their job and start a business because they don't have the entrepreneur mindset. Starting a home-based business, network marketing type business, allows you to start shifting your mindset over time. Guys, it took me 20 years, right? I started my first network marketing business when I was 18 or 19 years old or something like that. It took years to solidly get this mindset on. Now about 20% time, right? and natural, because I was conditioned to be in a school system. Funnels you into point blank. People can argue that. Funnels you into being, so you have to open. And when you immerse yourself with a home-based business, people who are on the same path, and they will help slowly but surely into more of a mindset. So there are, who did have a home-based business, involved in network marketing to your job. Them all, I have two favorites of them all. Number one, children. Think about your children. If you only show them pay bills, go to work, what are the chances that they're in you when they get to your age? They're going to be in the same place. Okay, well, I'm sending my, let's go down, who are in your same college and got that. Are they not have a nicer house? They may even be sending their child, but guess what? They're just like the rest of three, but just broke on a higher level. And most are making that type of income 15, 16 hours in their careers to make children when mom and to keep up that lifestyle, raise themselves, right? So you have to entrepreneurship, and you have to the next generation immerse entrepreneurship through your home, because it will require you to start. It will require you to start having some. The children will pick. Right. My second reason that you should have network marketing opportunity with your job is because it's the tax code to build. Right. If you employee, you have deductions that you can. Right. I mean that. All right. As an employee, write off more interest. You get an allowance for being married. You get children, earn things of that nature. If you go raise your furnace or like that, it reduce your. You get an allowance for that if you donate to. That's about 7 or 8. What else can you write off? Right, that was about 8. If you have a business, if it's a network marketing business, 475 write off your life. 10, maybe 20. I'm sure there's some I'm not aware of. As taxes is going to let me. You got about 10 or 20 as a business owner. Even if you're an opportunity, you have access to 45 tax deductions. They write off a large portion, a percentage of your rent, a percentage for business, a percentage of business travel. Trips where you're sharing your opportunity and talk about your business that qualifies you for that trip, right? Put your children in business, money at a young age. You need to business, right? is the perfect opportunity. Network marketing done. Number one, because a marketing company is you run and tell minded people that you are in an opportunity, shoot it down. And there's nothing worse than excited about something to share it with people you shit on you. There's nothing else like it. I'm a lyric. I used to be and all the time and stuff like that. And I used to write. So whenever I hear good lyrics, they just resonate with me. And one of India I read is the heart in hurt you like your kin. Say that one more time. As to the heart, again, the power to hurt you like. So when you get some network opportunity and getting ready to do in your life and take and you run their family and friends, it hurts like. Now, cases your friends and family don't get together, don't that they're doing that to you, and don't really. They feel that they're actually trying. They have heard horrible, or they experience network marketing, so they're saying out of that thing because they don't understand. Fear that which they don't. Blank. Period. One reason network marketing, because when network marketing company, and I can tell happening to them because they're fired up. They know that this is a way, but then 3 days later, what happened in fire killed your momentum. And talk to somebody that you trust, know them or question. So number one, I'm not strong minded with enough to that stuff, and those people will bring, and before you know it, opportunity, and you're facing work for 40 years, about 40% of your income, enough to have a pension for one. But let's be face it, Forbes and all the money magazines, my generation was on average saved in a time. If you have less than 401k, 40% of what you make, practically nothing. For you to allow someone to your mindset and your own decision when you business for yourself to deflect that, because they sure will. Again, they're not trying to a negative experience with who had a negative experience, trying to protect you. That's why you got to be strong with. Two, pessimistic. So even outside of your, start marketing your, telling others about your opportunity, pessimist. That person, it's everything is a scam. That person who thinks Every scam. And you're going to run into, because they think you like a professional is a scam. Around that person long enough, you'll start to scam. You'll start to believe it. Just keep in mind, so they know what thing down and flip and be a scam, because that's just what they do. That about everything. Everything is a scam. And to those people, and again enough, and you will pray to someone, and before long they have the opportunity is a scam. They have you questioning your own. What do I mean by that? Person, and you now a decision to the company now is have you questioning, because what they said, does due diligence go out the window? Bob, you met the founder, did your research, you looked, you saw there are articles in mainstream media. I wanted to say I'm trying to find that's just as strong with cuss on these things, but so you let this jerk of a person question your, all of a sudden you're not intelligent enough, something is a scam, whether for you, it might not be right for that client, that it's right. I have to have thick skin. The reason that people are not work for a lot, because network part is not for you. See, all of us, marketing opportunity is not for you. That opportunity you that you'll see, that opportunity, if one of you decided that, you know what, to this financial success member, I have 3 components to my member, and it's investment. In the middle is a network, because you can earn some extra income to the membership. If that you wanted to, now one of the first things, it ain't for you. It's not for you. It's for the person to become, if you success with this thing. Most people don't it's required to get goals and to get to work for them, marketing for them. It requires personal growth and be ignorant and disrespectful to anyone, just knowledge, right? Knowledge, when someone tells us this opportunity is going to the person that you need to get business owner thing. Man, you read, now you're requiring a book or 2. You're requiring that I go to that I listen to audio. Well, yes, because right now you, and if you don't grow, think like an employee, that opportunity that you have your hand, you don't see that full in 3 months, in 3. The reason that network marketing for most people Most people who promote these do not. Most network marketing do not set expectations. They're doing this consciously. They cite it because success loves speed. Loves enthusiasm. We are fast. We posture, and we always are enthusiastic. Those are principles, right? So when you see someone, you see them always positive, always enthusiastic about. So sometimes expect, and if you're on my team, they know that we have a way without piece, but it's going to require you to put in some work, to take some no's, to deal with the sick people because we are sick people. Syndrome is a real. We are sick. You're exposed to opportunity, so they're going to you all kinds of sides. So you have to be aware of that and trained on how that, and not ignorance rub off on, because if you're not careful, so you have for expectation on my team, and you're what we do, make expectations. Yes, money doing what we're doing, but those expectations, right? I need a fly by night opportunity to think that and you're gonna have 1,000 people. It's gonna take some work. Tomorrow you could have 1,000 people by next year if you put in around you. If you deal with the ignorance of people, deal with the ignorance of people who have ignorance of people who have whatsoever, you have those things going for you now. A thin skin. Every time someone run off into a corner and cry, if that's you right now, and you're saying that's me and that's not, so I'm trying to do this, then yes, stick around, and you will develop that, hey, I deserve to have best. I'm going to surround myself. I'm going to make this thing to the person I need to be work, because every time I attract people to me who are, some of us are way down in the and we only attract people, but as we continue to grow, attracting a different crowd. You are ready for what it is that you're doing, and you just keep pushing. And then what happens is the things that I'm saying right now, but as you start hitting you in the head, continue to grow more, you like what we're talking about, and that's, and the more action you will take, the better chances that you get the results you want. It's a cycle of, right? So that network marketing for a lot of, right? They just refuse to grow. Guys, life, grow or change. You'll never get to a different with the same thinking in the place that you're in right now. Change your life thinking that is. I'm gonna say that one more time. Your situation with the thinking that created those. You grow. Talk about it all the time. You're hearing that good thing, because if you associate with, places you determine your rate at which you get better at the books. I start reading more. You know why? Read 5 to a month. And I'm a future billionaire. Get there, I game up and start reading 5 per month. I told you guys, if you want to be something or do something, people or principles that the people you have put into their lives. You want to be know any. Power of us. I had a gentleman, Lance McCarthy. We were on a panel, a presentation at a church, and on me, and I just thought it was. He said, most working class people money every Friday night club where they're hanging. They always hang out with are people who can't take or show them anything. They on a bottle to get their buzz and their money to get into these clubs, right? And they do that every Friday night, costing them money to do. You know, night on the town where the liquor is free, and you can associate. Do you know on the out of your comfort zone? That's how you grow. Places read, right? Instead of you going hole in the wall club dance on, but you down negative pessimistic people. He said on the other, just cross over to the. There's a show going on. There's a where the food is free. Get around different people, and you can tell business, and those people might be more about your network marketing who have the resources to help. Different associations, man. Different associations. Got to think out. In fact, you got to think like me. There is no. Some of the reasons that network work for you. So if you're around long enough, you can win. And as long as it's a legitimate, I don't care what it is, immerse yourself in it. Now, the main one. The other reason that people don't work for a lot of people is not good at teaching the 2 things that you need in order to build a network marketing company. And what are those? You have to know how to market. See, the networks and market, and those most network marketing because model, you just refer a friend who's going to refer a friend. That I can guarantee you this: the compensation plan for a marketing company, they know how to do, build networks, and they market. Now, here's the in business. That means if your network company isn't teaching you how, it might require investment that's going to teach you these things. You're on my team, these strategies, right? I teach market. But that's because I my company to learn these, right? I've spent $100 to learn how to build business owner. It's their business. They take they're in their first 5 or 6, invest all of their into the business. I don't take my profit. That's what my job was for. Take my business profits. So it might an ebook that teaches. It might require that you jump in to grow and marketing. It might require local network events in your town to network. And I set a goal. I said, I'm not myself to 100 people. The networks, it's not about who you know. A tip on network. It's not about who you know. It's more about who and what they know. It's more about who and what about you. I'm not the originator of this stuff. My sources, Frazier, and Frazier is network marketer. Network marketer. He's just a how to network and so a lot of this training when it comes to networking, that's to want to network. He's a master at it, and this our network conference. 1,000 people, right? Something that I just learned. Not about you, it's what they know about. You have to be able to someone quickly about you and make it. Why I am the financial health mentor, the one I bring practice to working class men and women, all people how to minimize taxes, and I provide the best wholesale and not retail. 12 seconds. It's called an what is your elevator pitch? How can you tell them something about you? Forgot the quantification piece because you always want to quantify your success. Last 20 over 200 people create your family on a stable ground financially, because when you can quantify numbers to what you do, that lets you are serious, because only serious people keep their stats. See, I'm a basketball coach. I'm a youth basketball, a young player, and there's the start, and they don't know that you something if you're not measuring. Know your stats so that you can the fact that I would like to have at some point. I'm at work. Go ahead, send me a friend request to Cortez Springer, Barry. There's no problem. athletes, and they don't know that it's ball player because you're not, and you can't, or you can't measure what you don't track your stats. How will the ball player? Right? Same thing with you, and quantify what it is that you put to what. But when people know that, curious about what he does, and that is that you need for people to, again, it's not about, it's about they know about you. I introduce myself to that way to 100 people. Remember that, and then I'm giving them and when they need strategists, when they need someone who can education, who are they going to think? They're going to think of not only know me, something about me, what I bring to the table. So companies are work and to market. I'll give you this one and then we'll get out of it. Don't know how to question. All right, type in the chat if you have the pyramid question. Pyramid question. Dang, this is one of those pyramid. Come on, connection, stay strong. Out, and then we'll be done. It's one of those pyramid, right? So here's how you do. And I know that you get this. Number one, I always about something illegal. We have companies like Walmart, Best Buy, GoDaddy plugged into our system, and they wouldn't be involved with us if we were illegal, right? We abide by the same rules of Federal Trade Commission that any other Fortune 500 companies abide by. So we couldn't be illegal if we're approved by the Federal Trade Commission. So you have to understand how to deal with some of the common objections that you're going to face, and that pyramid question is one of them. But I would first get them to define what they believe a pyramid is, and you should be able to have your talking points that can explain why your opportunity is not that. And then you have to decipher whether or not they're asking if it's a pyramid because they're looking for an out. See, I always, when I'm presenting, I give people 3 or 4 ways out. Because I'm not trying to talk you into something. I'm revealing the value that I have, and then you make the decision in order to whether or not the value that I have is more valuable than the money that I'm asking for, and then we make that exchange, right? So if you are not a big talker and not used to getting in front of a camera, how can you network your business? So again, Edwin, we talked about one of the reasons that people don't do well in network marketing is because they're refusing to grow. What's stopping you from learning how to become a big talker? What's stopping you, Edwin, from learning how to become a big talker? What's stopping you from learning how to get comfortable in front of a camera? And I would tell you, guys, if you meet Cortez Springer, you'd be amazed at how different he is from the financial health mentor. Some of you guys are on here. Some of you guys know Cortez Springer outside of the financial health mentor. And you can testify that Cortez Springer is a very different person than the financial health mentor. So I guess I lack lack of knowledge. That's exactly right. When you get down in you what it is that your company is all about and the information and how powerful it is, and you believe that your information has value, you will have no problem uncovering that value in front of others. But you're absolutely right. You got to know in your knower, and you got to have full belief in what it is that you're doing. Have to have full belief in the products and services that you're offering. And you got to know them backwards and forwards, right? Because opportunities present themselves all the time for you to see a need. And basically all entrepreneurship is people who understand that when they see a problem, they either know how to provide a solution or they know where to find the solution, and they can bring that solution to the table and extrapolate a little money in exchange from the marketplace for bringing that solution to the table. So you got to get your knowledge up. You're absolutely right on that. Right. But what I'm saying is some of you guys know Cortez Springer and the financial health mentor. Cortez Springer is a very different person than the financial health mentor, because I was that shy, reserved guy that wouldn't introduce myself in the crowd. I would go stand in the corner, grab me a little plate, cheese and crackers, and I wouldn't say anything to anybody. So I became the financial health mentor. I created a separate persona because that's what I needed to do to step outside of my comfort zone. Now, I'm not saying that you have to become a separate persona. You create an alter ego, so to speak. Some people do. Beyonce said she's Sasha Fierce on stage because Beyonce wouldn't be on stage half naked. So she had to create an alter ego, right? I had to create an alter ego in order for me to get comfortable in front of a camera, in order for me to be more outgoing, outspoken, and more be able to uncover the value of what I have in front of people. Now I've spoken on stage in front of hundreds of people, and I'm okay with that. Right? So do whatever it is that you have to do to get to a place where you are comfortable. I say it on this show all the time, man. There's a tremendous amount of safety. There's a tremendous amount of security inside your comfort zone, but nothing ever grows there. If you want to grow, you have to step outside of your comfort zone, right? Will said, I work with a lot of those people who believe working a lot of overtime is the answer to financial success and don't have the time to even bother to take a look at a short video. I just keep it moving. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. And what they don't understand, and the reason that we bring taxes into the play, is that even when you work a lot of overtime, you're going to be taxed a little bit more. So understanding that, tax liability is important. So if we can teach people how to minimize their taxes by having a home-based business, that's an approach that we take. And a lot of people receive that a little bit more because they understand that they're overtaxed, right? So that's one of the things. But yeah, working a lot of overtime, and most of the time you can ask those people straight up, how's that working for you? You've been working a lot of overtime for 10 years and you're still struggling financially. So obviously working overtime ain't the answer. Working overtime ain't the answer, right? So that is pretty much our time. I don't want to keep you guys long, but I did say I was going to go back and read some of the comments that you guys wrote about the cycle that you're ending. What cycle are you ending? Because I got the cycle ends with me. So you guys can go over to Lead One LLC and talk to my man, Darren Weathersby, about picking up a shirt like this. So I asked you to comment what cycle is ending with you. So, and I know we had a couple. So let's see. May I get your YouTube link in the message when you're done? Yeah, just go over to Financial Health Mentor. Just do a search, and then you'll see my channel name is Financial Health Mentor. Please hit that and hit the subscribe button, please. Let's see. Who is the cycle I want to change is generational curse of the 40-40-40 mindset, and start with my children and instill that entrepreneurial mindset. Teach them how to get on their own and not depend on no one. Yeah, that is the cycle of the employee. There's nothing wrong with having a job, but keep your job in its proper perspective. Your job should take care of your current lifestyle. But what happens is every time we get increases on our job, we increase our lifestyle. So our current lifestyle is costing more and more. So every time that happens, we don't leave any gap or any room for us to have extra money to start paying for our future lifestyle. So if your money increased on your job, but your lifestyle stayed the same, eventually your income will be up here, $20,000, or your income will be $2,000 a month, and your lifestyle will cost you $1,000 a month. Now you got $1,000 to start investing, to put into a business, to start growing, to start taking your finances to another level. Now you're building something that's going to pay for your future lifestyle. All right. Anybody else have what the cycle of? I break the cycle of Black men having to be little by saying we can't be wealthy, own our own business. Yes. That's why I became the Financial Health Mentor of Wealthy Walk, is because we are in a mindset that we believe that building wealth is not for us. We believe that building wealth is some sort of a mystery, right? That is some way out there concept that we can't achieve. Well, that's not the case, man. The simple strategies that we teach in our Financial Success membership will allow you to build wealth, starting with the money you currently make. And these strategies anybody can apply. So I appreciate you for breaking that cycle, Walt. Who else breaking the cycle? If you didn't do one, go ahead and do one now, and I'll read through them, and then we'll get out of here. Breaking the cycle of not having anything for my kids and grandkids after I am gone. Man, tell me about it, John. And I know, John, you're a barber, right? So you already have the 1099, and you just partner with us in the Financial Success membership. So let me help you guys understand, if you already have a business, why our membership is so pertinent, even if you already have a business. Because as a barber, he has a 1099. But he has a barber shop that he has expenses for, or he's paying booth rent at a barber shop. Those are expenses that he have when he goes to work. When you have my Financial Success membership, you have a home-based business. Now, like Jay-Z says, I'm not a businessman. I am the business, man. So everywhere I am, I'm in business. So that means a larger percentage of my lifestyle becomes a write-off, because I'm promoting my business everywhere I am, right? So, and the other pieces, we add the investment education piece. So, John, stick with us, man, and we're going to help you understand how to take a few of those dollars, because you're in a cash business, and start building that retirement portfolio. Get yourself properly insured, so if something happens, man, you will be leaving a legacy to your children. But most importantly, get your children involved in what we're doing, so they're picking up the knowledge, so that when you do leave them the resources, they have the education to grow those resources and build an even greater plan for your children's children, right? Not the insurance guy. Who else is breaking a cycle in their family? Type in the chat. We got time to read a couple more if you're breaking the cycle, right? I'm breaking the cycle of poverty. Yes, sir. Jacked up mindset. Yep. And the school system is what jacked it up, Shan. Set proper expectations. Okay. Anybody else want to type in a breaking the cycle? Let's see. Anybody else want to add a breaking the cycle? You work overtime, get paid a little more, and too tired to spend anything. Right. Crazy system. I'm tired of it. You're absolutely right. You work overtime, you get paid a little bit more, But I say all the time, that's why wealthy people understand business systems, right? Because a business system allows me to make income on autopilot. So like you said, you can work overtime and you can pay that, you can make that extra money. But if it's taking me 20 hours a day to make $1,000 a day, is that really a good thing? On the other hand, if I can build a business system that will make me $100 a day, that's better. Why? Because all I have to do is build 10 more of those systems. And I make $100 a day times 10, and I'm not spending 20 hours a day to do it. So business systems are powerful. I'm trying to do the same thing, teach my kid this mentality. You know what? It's easy to do when you're in business yourself. Pay your children to work in your business. So now you're giving them money, have them set up their own bank accounts. Now you teach them financial principles at the same time, but you got to be exercising those principles because kids pick up more than you actually teach them. See, my kids are just immersed in entrepreneurship. I only associate with entrepreneurs and winners. So the conversation my children are hearing is always different. Right? So that's what you want to immerse your children into the culture of entrepreneurship so they pick up a lot of things. Breaking the cycle of thinking money is the root of all evil. The love of money is the root of all evil. But in that very same book, it says money answers all things. Right? So in one portion of the book, that's why context is important. In one part of the book, it says that the love of money is the root to all evil. And then another part of the book, it says money answers all things. Money answers all things, right? And I'm not good at remembering book, chapter, and verse, but do a Google search on money answers all things and see what verse comes up. That's biblical, right? Breaking the cycle of lack and stopping the cycle of lack of grinding. That's it, man. And then working smarter, Bridget. So you're breaking the cycle of being a go-getter, just making that a part of your culture. Make that a part of the culture in your house and set that as the expectation for your house. And everybody in the house becomes a go-getter. That's just what we do, right? Everybody in my house is a go-getter. That's just what we do. Right? Because I set that as the expectation, and that's the culture. They see dad up every morning getting it. They see dad up late at night getting it. So the expectation is if we're going to be a part of this family, we better learn how to get it. Right? Kimberly, and that's the same thing I was saying. It's the love of money. But like I said, it says that in Deuteronomy 8:28, God gives us the ability to create wealth. And another spot in the Bible, it says that money answers all things. In fact, in scripture, there are literally, I think, over 2,000 scriptures to deal with money and fiscal responsibility. And that's significant because there's only a few hundred that deal with salvation. There's only a few hundred that deal with faith. So we have to learn how to look at that book and use the practical wisdom that is in there for us to apply to our lives. See, there's only a few principles and scriptures that apply to the afterlife. But then there is thousands of scriptures that apply to this side of existence life and how we should be moving through this world, this life. But a lot of people steer away from that book because they have some negative feelings about it, and they can only see the salvation piece. Well, it's way more than that, right? Breaking the cycle of negative thinking. Tasha, that is so powerful. If you can overcome that challenge, right? Because we talked about this last week. Thoughts become words, words become actions, actions become habits, habits become character, and character dictates your destiny. But here's the precursor to your thoughts. It's your belief system. What do you believe about you, Tasha? What do you believe about what you can do? What do you believe about what you can have? Because when you truly believe positively about what you are, what you can do, and what you can have, that changes your thinking, right? See, I believe that I am a God under the Most High God. I believe I can do all things. I believe that everything the Son touches belongs to me. So when you believe like that, all of my thoughts are positive. So it's about your thought. Your belief system is the precursor to your thoughts, right? So if you don't have a strong belief system, I'm not talking about spirituality. I'm not talking about your belief in God, but you know, that's where it stems from too. But what do you believe about you? What do you believe about what you can have? What do you believe about what you can do? When those beliefs are extremely strong and you can look yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? You are the greatest. You are the best. There's nothing that can stop you. Those positive affirmations, you read those at night, write out about 10 of them, read them 3 or 4 times before you go to bed every night. You're programming the subconscious. Your mind is going to sort that stuff and store it in a special place as you sleep. Then you wake up, your subconscious is going to start producing the attitude that you need to live out that stuff. Right? Great stuff in Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich, the power of the subconscious mind. All right, my man, Edwin. So at any time, man, shoot me a friend request at Cortez Springer if we're not friends. And that's what we do. So guys, it has been over an hour. So let me get off this thing, man. I got some things that I've got to get accomplished for today. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, if you need that credit restoration, then just send me an inbox. I can shoot you over the details on that and how that all works. If you want my financial success membership, then go to myfamilyempire.com. Again, that's myfamilyempire.com. Or you can text your name and the word wealth to 314-874-6887. Again, I'm your main man, H. Cortez, financial health mentor to the working class. I love you guys. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Until I talk to you tomorrow, I want you to get your money up because you absolutely can do it. Peace out, people.